Good morning, everybody. Grey skies. I think I might go to Rottenstall or Rosendale today. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. Suit finally matches. Apart from the waistcoat. Ta-da! Just arrived in Rottenstall. Okay guys, no good so far. Lots of places that sell books, but not found any decent ones. Just tried these two, but can't find out. Don't have a clue what's going on in this. There's apparently a shop in here, I don't know. We'll find out.
Is going up.
Why do I feel like I'm not going in the right direction? I think they said 2.
Doors closing.
Yeah, that was just a hospital for now. Not a best day so far. I might have to go to Blackburn. Okay guys, we got bus there to Blackburn, 14 minutes. Accrington's pretty much a sure win as well, so 2 minutes. Accrington 30. Accrington might be good. Let's see how long it takes. Goodbye Rottenstall. I'm on the bus to Accrington. We're only just in the PM and I'm already on the refresher bars. That place there, Heritage, incredible. I just got probably about 40 books for £5. Apparently this one's got books as well, which I can see a few there inside, but I don't know what's going on. It's not currently open. There's the times it says it's open. This place is usually a winner as well. Winner there, guys. Got filled up the suitcase, filled up the backpack. Holy Lord, guys, that suitcase is absolutely full. And I managed to get back and get to my non-residential rehab. I've been doing it with a guy called Chris, but today we're doing it with a guy called Mick, and I managed to get a copy of his book, which I'm really excited to have a look at. So many awesome books today. Oh my God. One that I'm most excited about finding today, the Lancashire Witches. So guys, all these I got today, and then also them ones from 2 rows here, this one and this one. Loads of amazing stuff. You see that Utopia, lots of poetry books, Plato, lots of really classics, and one thing that I've been searching for, The Great Gatsby. There we have it, guys. So it turned out to be a really good day. Started out a bit slow in Rottenstall. I think mostly because I've been researching Rottenstall, Rochdale and Rosendale, all them places. I keep getting mixed up with each other. But yeah, store's looking good. It's going to be like Tetris. The Tetris bookshop. Look at this gap now. I want to give the floor a scrub and call it a day, guys. I've got a Bible study tonight. Let's get on that. Okay, so today, guys, we had, first of all, Rotten Stall, which was on the agenda to go there. I've been getting Rotten Stall, Rochdale, Rosendale, all them places mixed up. I still don't really know what's going on with that, even though it's so close to my home. But Rotten Stall, they had a few places where they sold books, Age UK, Bernardo's, little hospice places. But the budget was just a bit out. So they wanted £1.25 for the books. So we went over to Accrington, which is always a winner. So far, it's been a very amazing place, especially the Heritage place. Heritage. But then there's also the Fools and Horses place. And I think there's the Age UK there as well. Age UK is amazing, 10p each. This is amazing. These ones 33p, you know, free for £1, 33p. And then on the way out, there was a really nice place. I think it's called something like Lancashire Charity or something. And they were about 50p. And that's where we got this old copy of the Lancashire Witches. That was £1. The hardbacks are £1, paperbacks 50p. And I think today we got about 100 books, something like that. It's really good at these prices. So that's Accrington is our #1 so far out of all these destinations. We haven't tried out a lot of them. Rotten Stall, unless we can find a better place. I mean, they've got a market, and I don't know if they've got a bookstore on the market, but I've seen some pictures. I still don't honestly know what's going on. Look, it says something like Ski Rosendale there or something. And then there's Rochdale, which I think is another place. But I'm really not sure, to be honest. And look, Ramsbottom's there, and I didn't even know that was like a part of this area. I thought that was really far away. Rishton might be good. Like, honestly, who would have thought out of all these, Accrington is the winner so far? It's better than Blackburn, better than Preston, better than Burnley for books. Nelson, pretty good. We got obviously there'll be places in these areas that we haven't found yet where they'll be decent, but we just haven't discovered them yet. So back maybe one day to their Accrington. Put that #1. Blackburn, I'm going to put that up at #3. Put Burnley at #2. Because we've got the Salvation Army in Burnley. Got the RSPCA in Burnley. We've got a few Age UK, Bernardo's, even though Bernardo's has gone up in Burnley. But Preston, we went yesterday as well, Saturday. So let's put that up at #4 so far. So we need to visit these other places. Padiham, they've got a big Tesco as well, so we can try the Tesco that's there. We know Colne is okay, but they've got the limit on the books. There's a bookstore there where they do 50p books for 50p each, but a maximum of 20. So look, it works out as, say I buy 20 books for 50p. That's £10. So then I go and sell them for £1 each, and that's if I sell them all, I make £20. But the books has also cost me £2 each way. So that means I've got 6 books profit, which is just too much of a risk, to be honest. Especially when there's nowhere else in the town that sells books for cheap that you can find. Like, they got the YMCA and stuff like that. They're all doing them for £1 each. I mean, even if it's a bit more competitive, like in Preston, we found some places where they were doing 2 books for £1.20. That makes it a lot more possible. But Accrington is our clear winner so far. We need another place like Accrington. For some reason, if the area has like cobble roads, cobble streets, and, you know, instead of having charity shops, they have vintage shops. For some reason, they just have prices that are not competitive in comparison to these other places, which look and sound like they're going to be more worn down areas like Burnley, Accrington. You know, you'd think that there'd be more. Well, actually, you just find that these places that are a bit rougher actually have better deals on the books. The more bigger cities, like Preston, you have to go out into the suburbs. Blackburn, same, you have to go out into the suburbs to find the good deals. These other places, Waterfeet or Baker was good. When we went to the Steam Museum, that was a good place, so that can be on there. Todmorden there in the corner. Rochdale. Oh look, Rochdale is a different place. So maybe Rochdale is the place we were thinking of. Maybe that's the one to do next. We definitely need to go back to Blackburn. We need to not go back to Accrington for a while, because I worry about them putting the prices up, because if I keep going back buying books, I'm worried they realise that, oh god, this guy's literally going to buy all our books, and they'll put the prices up. So I'd leave it for a while. Blackburn though, might go back. Clitheroe, I might check out, there's the market at Clitheroe. All these little places, Padiham. I don't know if there's anywhere in Padiham, but that's not far to go. Maybe Bolton might be a good one. What was this one over here? Bacup. Oh yeah, I was thinking of Bacup as being Bolton actually, sorry. Bolton's good. But we haven't checked out the Bolton Centre, so Bolton might be good actually. Bolton might be the one. Bolton, Chorley. I think actually, whilst the bus prices are at £2, I think we're going to go out as far as we can into these round sides. And then we'll look at a bit further afield as well, but for now, let's do the entire local area. Wow, guys, look at this copy of Lancashire Witches. Nelson. Gerard Nelson. And it's a different intro. William Harrison was born in Manchester on the 4th of February 1805, educated at Manchester Grammar School and later articled to a solicitor, but deserted this profession for literature. He died at Reigate on the 3rd of January 1882. His best known novels are The Tower of London, Old St. Paul's and Windsor Castle. It's from 1968. It's so awesome to find another old copy of one of my favourite books. Look how cool this copy is. Pocket size pretty much. I think the squeaking issue is resolved. I'd say the squeak is almost absolutely self-resolved. Don't know how, don't know why, it just disappeared. Quite a good night, guys. And also I've just got the Golden Compass, Philip Pullman's thing, from the self-service in Tesco. I'm also wondering what the quality of the sound will be like on the new phone. I know the vision is definitely better on the front-facing camera. You can see they put lights on the tree, and we're coming up to 9:30. Hey people, so today was a very good day. It started out a bit on a downer, with Rottenstall being not the best place for books. Well, I couldn't find anywhere, and then I ended up going to that place that was just a hospice and not a charity place, not a place that sold books. But they were all nice and friendly. It was nice to just be there, like, I suppose. And then going to Accrington just completely turned it around, because it meant that we went in through a different route, and I saw the other heritage place, which there's a heritage place inside Accrington Centre that has amazing selection of books, and there's another heritage place that I didn't know about that I managed to look through. And a good thing about it was lots of the books were hidden behind other books. So these books that are like proper overstocked, these bookshops, some of them you can get some proper gems from like behind the main stock. So that was really good. Then coming back on the bus from Accrington, I actually saw someone who was at the barn party, the Jehovah's Witness barn party that I went to, and it was really good to see her, because I knew I recognised her, so I smiled at her, and she smiled like just like really big smile, so I thought that was nice. Then I finally got back in just in time as well for the Exodus project. So I've been doing this thing called the Exodus project, which is a non-residential rehab for some stuff that I had going on. I had problems with addiction, still got problems with addiction, so I'm constantly doing this abstinence-based recovery program, non-residential rehab thing called the Exodus project with a guy called Chris, who is a really cool guy that I've met through. He's actually doing it again tomorrow, but in a group session. So that should be really good. I actually spoke to a guy called Mick Fleming, Pastor Mick Fleming. He's wrote a few books, and I got a copy of his book, so I'm excited to look at that tomorrow. I've left it inside the shop at the moment, but I'm hoping to get a couple more copies so I can actually put some copies in the shop. And it's just awesome speaking to him. He's like a really famous author, and he does a lot for the community around here with this thing called COTS, Church on the Street. And then I went to a Bible study with him tonight, which was really good. So good day overall. After that, I was going to Tesco, and I bumped into Jill and Jack, who are the people that have been donating lots of train books about trains. I've got the copy of the Lancashire Witches. That was amazing. I'm just so happy with that. So now in my book collection, I might do a quick once over of my collection, tidy up a little bit, because it's a bit of a mess where they are. In my personal book collection, I just have the most epic books if you can ever imagine. I know everyone's got their own taste, but it's just getting more and more epic. Yeah, so I saw Jack and Jill, and then I saw Abby as well, because they've been doing a Bible study together. I think they've just had a 3-hour Bible study. It looks like about 3 hours and 20 minutes or something, depending on how long it took me to get to Tesco and back. So lots going on, guys. I've got Bible studies on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So I have 4 Bible studies a week, and then I have my own study, my own study time. And I've hardly even started on this version, the Jehovah's Witness version, New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures. I'm currently an unbaptized publisher in the Jehovah's Witnesses, and I aim to eventually become a baptized pioneer in the Jehovah's Witnesses, so I can actually go out and do Bible lessons eventually, which I think will be really cool. So next week I've got a little test at this other place, doing a Bible trivia test to see what the knowledge of the Bible is. And I feel like I'm really getting there. By personal reading, in the KJV, I've got up to Job, and I've also been reading bits and bats here, there, and everywhere with all the different various studies. So I think I've probably covered most of the Bible now in the KJV. Now I'm switching over to the New World Translation, and I've also got these other versions here. Like I've got the Message. Where is it? This is that book that I've been reading about AI. It's really, really cool. But this version here, the Message, it's the Bible in Contemporary English. It's kind of like the one where the Street Bible by can't remember who did it. The Street Bible, like the Word on the Street of Rob Lacey. It's kind of like that, but it's much more in depth, like verse for verse. Rob Lacey's version has it's amazing, Rob Lacey's version, but it has a lot missed out. So between that, I also got a copy of a Quran today, which is in the bookshop. I pulled my mum, and I just don't have the Talmud, so I'm searching for the Talmud. I've got Dianetics, which is a holy book. Believe it or not, it's classed as a holy book. And this is an incredible book. It's just a completely another way to look at stuff. One of the main things it says in the very beginning is basically don't read on unless you understand everything that you've read before. So that's really cool. And then this one is one of my personal favourites, the Where's Wally Travel Collection. Now this is an epic book. It's like the big ginormous Where's Wally versions, but in a tiny little travel collection. And I know Where's Wally's got some amazing new books out. They've got this like glowing, like a, I don't know, it's like a see-through sort of thing where you move this thing around so you can like only, you got to find Wally, but you can't even see the whole picture without like, you know, going through it. Right, anyway, I'll try and show you a little selection of these books I got here. So, first of all, I have another lot of books that are not in this section. But this is my personal collection. I've got my Where's Wally, I've got OYMYO by Ben Killigan, I've got The View from Gallows Hill by Nick Steed, Juliet Society by Sasha Gray, Naked by Joe Hill, The Book of Mormon, June by Frank Herbert, ZDT by Julian Rathbone, a little old illustrated Bible zip version, Quran, Altered Carbon by Richard Morgan, Dianetics, Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov, Exploited by Emma Jackson, It by Stephen King, Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, Shirley by Charlotte Brown, Clive Barker's The Great and Secret Show, Imagica, Everville and Weave World, Good Wives by Louise M. Alcott. I've got another New World Translation there, and a Holy Bible, The Cloister and the Heath, and some other books up there. And it's rare that I actually add The Living Bible. That's a really cool book, actually, this one here. This is another contemporary English style version of the Bible. But yeah, that's also one of my favourite books. And then I've got all these martial arts books and stuff like this. Source. So it's thought was really cool. James A. McKenna. So there you go, guys. I have to go through my vintage books soon and show you them as well. But this is cool. It's actually a Good News Bible pocket, and it's old and new, which I think is quite rare. I've not really seen any others of these. So tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be travelling far and wide. Might just stick to Burnley or the local area, maybe go Colne, I don't know yet. But stay tuned as we cover this whole area, shopping for books and then expanding further.